Thank you for tuning in to the reverse unboxing of the Blur box set. This is a rare box set that a lot of people might not have, and I thought they'd like to take a peek in it. The reason why it's going to be a reverse boxing is that you don't have to watch me struggle taking all these pieces out, and it's got a lot of great little pieces in it. So let's dig in. And if you like, please remember to subscribe, like, share with your friends, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think. All right, so let's get into it and see what came in this box. Well, let's look at the box itself. The box obviously has the back side, has the band's name on it, and that's pretty much all it has, except on the front, has the same thing, Blur. But on the bottom, there's nothing. On the other side, there's nothing. On that side, there's nothing. And here's the top. And now let's take a look at what came inside. Here we go. There is Blur. And that's the cover. There is the back side. And I don't know if you can see it, but there are all the songs on this album, and it includes the B-sides that came out with the singles from this album. And there is the inside. Let's put this bad boy away. Next up, Modern Life is Rubbish. And there is the backside. Again, it has a collection of all the B-sides that came out with the singles from this, plus a few other goodies. And on the inside, there we go. And now let's look at Park Life. And the backside. Again, whole lot of extra goodies beyond the album. And the inside. Here we have The Great Escape. And the backside. Songs, included extras, and the inside. Next up, we got the self-titled Blur. And here is the backside. The songs. And the inside. "13. Songs. Has consistent, plenty of extras, and the inside. And here we have Think Tank. The backside. The songs. And the inside. Now let's start getting into some extras. Here we have the Rarities disc. And then the back side. Then the inside. I don't know if you can get to see what's on these. But to suffice to say, it's a bunch of rarities. Here is another bunch of rarities. They put it onto another disc. Here's the front. There is the back. There is the inside. Again, a whole bunch of extra songs. A lot of great little gems to be found in these discs. And the last disc is a singles. It was a night where they did a live in Wembley Arena. They did a lot of their popular songs. They did all their singles. And there is another set here where it was live at Alexandra Palace on October 7th, 1994. Singles night was done in the Wembley Arena, December 11th, 1999. And DVD 3 is Live 13 and bonus footage. So there's 3 DVDs in here, all with live footage, and actually, believe it or not, some additional content. There's a bunch of videos in here. And this is the cover. And there is the information and some of the other songs I was talking about, or the videos I was talking about. And I certainly hope this comes out. It may not come out fully realized on the camera, and I apologize. And on the inside, there's that. There's that. And then it opens up again. And the discs are under the image. But let's take the discs out because there's images behind the discs. So there's that. And then the complete backside again. All right, let's put these away. And maybe you're getting to see why the unboxing and the would have been more difficult, and the reverse boxing would have been better. Because I'm a completist, I even kept a little sticker that was on the cellophane that when this was new. All right, here we have the book, and the book has a lot of great stuff in here, a lot of great pictures. A lot of the singles covers and the album covers. I've been a Blur fan my whole life, since I first saw them when I must have been about 20 years old, maybe 21. And I have gotten to see every American tour that they've done. And even on 2 different occasions, I got to meet them briefly. To say that I'm a Blur superfan would be an understatement. And And that is the book. Let's put that away. And just a couple of more things to show you, folks. Of course, this code expired a long time ago, and I've used it already, but because there wasn't enough music in the box already, they released some digital content which had extra songs that were not included in the box. Of course, I downloaded all those and have them safely tucked away somewhere. And on the back side of that is this little, nice little, what looks like a 45 cover. And speaking of 45s, here is a one-sided album. It only has one song on it called, and I don't know if it will show up here, Superman. There's no song on the other side of this vinyl. And there's the back side of the sleeve. And the last piece, this was underneath the cellophane on the outside of the box, just advertising what's inside. Of course, I always tend to keep these things. So let's get that back in there. And there you have it. That is the Blur box set. I ordered this box set from Amazon as a pre-order, and I got it on day of release, July 30th, 2012. And of course, when I got home, I opened it immediately, went online and immediately downloaded the songs, and listened to all the music that's here, and the extra songs in the download list. I've always loved Blur right from the beginning, since I heard that first album, right up until their last album. Never been disappointed with anything. Of course, I like some things better than others, but I've never really found anything I just didn't like. So Blur to me is probably one of my top 10 bands of all time. And I hope some of you feel the same way. But if you're like-minded with music, please subscribe, share, and like below and leave some comments. I have a lot of rarities, and I'm going to be revealing another Blur rarity that I have, which was the singles collection, which came out probably 20 to 22 years ago, which contained all their singles up to that point. That was a great, great set as well. But of course, when this one came out and it was more comprehensive, I just had to get my hands on it. So thanks again, and keep on listening to music.